Hi, Matt with eTrailer. If you have a 2020 Jeep Cherokee and you're trying to take your skis from point A to point B, but you want them to look a little bit nicer on top of your vehicle, and you don't want to have to deal with trying to get them in the back here, because trying to get some skis in here with them having a lot of ice, snow, or dirt on them isn't going to be ideal. So your roof is going to be the next best thing. So let's kind of see how this is going to operate. So the way this is going to work is we're going to have some pretty large buttons here. Really easy to use, especially if you have those thicker mittens or gloves on. Won't take you no time to open this up. And that gives me the ability to reach over here and grab them. Now this isn't too much of a reach. Now if you are a little bit shorter, if you're wearing a bigger coat, maybe you have some things on here and you don't want it scratching up your vehicle, then I'd recommend checking out the Kuat Grip Ski and Snowboard Carrier, because it's going to have some trays that come out and just make that process a bit easier. But with these off, I can go hit the slopes now. And inside of here, you'll notice we have this rubber molding. This rubber molding is just here to keep your skis in place so they don't slide around and scratch one another up. I can actually close this down now. And you'll notice on this side, we have this lock somewhere over here. And what that lock core is doing is just giving us extra security so no one can come by and take your skis. We're also going to have our clamp that secures this to your crossbars. This will work with most crossbars. The only ones that probably won't work in most cases are going to be some HD ones. And that's going to be because we have this strap that reaches around all the way across your crossbar and grabs onto the other side using this metal bar. Now this is going to be secured down with a security Allen key, so you do need a special tool to secure this, so it will deter theft. And now we can get a few measurements just to see how this is going to live up here. The first measurement I'm going to get is going to be the overall height. Typically I would get how far it sticks out underneath, but since this just uses a rubber strap, it barely takes up any space. But going from up here, that's going to be about 6 inches. So it is taking up a decent amount of space on top of our roof. So what I'd recommend doing is just checking what the total height of the vehicle is, plus your crossbars, and then your carrier on top of that, so you know what areas to make it under. The spot they're really thinking about would be a garage. Now what makes this one unique though is it actually has the ability to fold down. If I pull on this tab at the very front of it, I can actually fold this over, and it gives us this pretty clean look, but also saves us a lot of space if you don't have any skis on it. And from the highest point, that's going to be a little bit under 3 inches. So that's going to save you a ton of space. As the width is concerned though, we still have a lot of room up here. So if you have anything else you want to put on here, anything like a roof box or a basket, you should have room to do that. It's just going to depend on the size of your accessories. Now, in my opinion, I think this is a great option for anyone who's just looking at taking your skis from point A to point B, but you want something that's going to look a little bit nicer on top of your roof. Now, if you're looking at something a little bit more affordable than this, there's the Rhino-Rack Ski and Snowboard Carriers. They're a really simple design. There's just going to be some black carriers that can hold your skis. But they're going to lose out on that ability to fold down, save you some space. And honestly, if I'm being honest, they're not going to have that clean as look as these, just since we have a little more of a sharper design to this. But that was just a look at the Kuat Switch Ski and Snowboard Carrier on top of our 2020 Jeep Cherokee. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.